Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They try the left side with Johnson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give up the middle to Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
4 yards on the pickup there, so it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Johnson running right, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever...
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. Gets past one man. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Elway. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Get it to him back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Tomlinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Triple O. No.
They go again to Tomlinson. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. The Panthers had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Elway now off of play action. Looking for Fitzgerald, and
Now this the city, this the city, this the city.
This the city, this the city. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Vic goes play action. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Slap a bitch
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Huh?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try to get back in this game?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I come from the city.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. There's another example, another incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Elway. Out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything
we going to listen to a song called Old Father because it is Sunday.
I think that they're winning athletically up front.
Pastor Troy Fats. Down South Georgia, boy.
To keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Oh, you got to punt that ball. Punt that ball, though. Punt that ball.
17 back there, but it'll still lead
Oh, Father, come and get me. I'm a soldier. Be ready. Huh?
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be Falcon football.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Let's go.
And heavy upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. From the middle, Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
So my niggas don't give a fuck.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact brought the ball free. It's 4th down.
Oh,
So on 4th
Father,
down, kicking it
come
away
and
here,
take
Michael
me.
Pilardi.
I surrender. I'm ready. Oh,
And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Be ready. Oh, Father, come and take me. I surrender.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper.
That's that dick rider shit.
Nigga
worrying about what I'm doing. For the minute I make a comment, I'm dick riding. I'm just vibing to pass the Troy. He talking about, I'm not on the mic. I'm passing it.
Or do you play chess match with them? Break tendency and go play action and go for the big shot.
The Falcons gonna
Hey, they say all I gotta do is get 250 yards rushing. Oh, I'm almost there. Facts. Because I'm spreading the ball with all my niggas. Zeke got yard. What's the name? Vic got yard, and he got you got a lot. Oh.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now Vic on fourth down.
That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. I appreciate the aggressiveness, trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
That's caught inside the
That nigga mushed his hands out the way, bro. I ain't never see that. He pushed the nigga hands out the way to get him off of him, bro. That's nasty.
You just got the sense they needed
That was
something
nasty.
before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
13 yards, first down, Panthers. Get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
And Tia and Jessica and then Rhonda Stewart. The stupid and Tia lie too much. I guess I say Rhonda because Rhonda don't give a fuck.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you.
I got to put the nigga to the hearse.
Bottom line is,
and they
that's a
shit.
pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Another down on the scoreboard with the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Now I'm a really bitch. I'm a really big reality. Fuck that dumb shit. It ain't nothing but some FBI be after me.
In great field position.
And then the pussy nigga laying that. Huh?
Hey,
On the give, this is their fullback. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
That's enough for me. I don't give a fat fuck. What the fuck the whole lot?
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Some great game shit.
The defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
I ain't going to
This carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Hey, CJ, you know that's your motherfucking song, nigga? The nigga fuck what they say. There's no more playing, GA.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
My nigga, fuck what you say. Okay, what's up? Big mouth, big talk, big game.
There's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
That's on the
After
mic.
the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk,
Bro, stop the bullshit. I'm changing my plays, bro. I'm going through my audible and I'm changing my plays. These niggas watching me in real time, bro. You lying.
Now Elway on first down. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
This was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his downhill and just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the
Bible,
catch.
assault, rifle, thou shalt not kill unless they make you feel like they superior. Nah, bro, who you with? EAGB, my please. All the money that we can do.
Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another
Paper
first
ball.
down.
And he is
That's
out of
okay.
bounds inside the 30.
Get up the
He'll get only
talking,
3 there,
talking.
so it leaves
What's
him with a
up?
3rd and
It's me
7 ahead.
waking up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the
Yeah,
play
man.
out, didn't give him a cutback
Hate
lane.
me. All these niggas be hating me.
You have guys what I
Eat
call
all the peas.
BCR players.
Add
Guys
to eat.
responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback,
I'm not supposed to
and for the
fuck
reverse.
around.
They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. We have played
You
3
feel me?
quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That nigga, fuck what you say, there's no more playing, GA. My nigga, fuck what you saying, there's no more playing, GA. My nigga, fuck what you saying.
So
there's
not
no more
quite a
playing,
first
GA.
and goal.
My nigga,
It's
fuck
first
what
and
you
10
saying.
from
My
the
nigga,
10.
fuck what you say.
Here's Elway. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up
I
incomplete.
nigga, get on my lobby, make that habit my hobby. I look up on my hammer, cook it up, sell the copy. Got me watching for coppers. All I want is the proper. Nigga clowning me, nigga claiming my shit.
Study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, a couple of dollars.
The offense on third
They
down,
let me
2
beat
for 5
machine.
to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Everything. You can see your lady feel like our Odie basis. They're making.
They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown.
That 2 times a day. What I'm doing down, see my nigga, this what I say. I just pray that I will let them get and let them know that there ain't no goddamn play run up on the nigga. Fuck what you say. There's no more playing GA. My nigga, fuck what you say. There's no more. Huh? Am I?
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Hey, the nigga's so garbage. He gotta understand. If I'm doing a no huddle and I just shift into another formation, how I'm doing the same play? You seeing my whole shit done change. You just be making up shit, man. Easy work.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Look, see that? That's law. But that ain't law.
He's in big trouble.
They'll try and run
bye-bye.
fullback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Name Freaky fucking Zeke. Oh, this another goddamn stretch play.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Room here to run. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs.
So look at the formation change. How I'm doing the same play. You're not making sense.
Again, it's Johnson.
What?
And so
huh?
now.
So I say.
It's not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
80.
They give up the middle to Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the.
That's a different play. That's another different play. Huh? This another different play. That's an audible.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could be worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Get on,
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Elway. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a
one-score game.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Give me the step. Okay.
Now Elway to throw. And he's got Shockey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
66 yards on the ground for him so far.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Elway. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
McCann for the point after.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Vick.
Connecting with Andrews.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Vick. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. In OT now, here's Elway. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Fitzgerald. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
On first down, Elway. And that'll be incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
They'll go up the gut with Tomlinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now Elway on 3rd and long. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Tomlinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw is Elway. It's complete to Fitzgerald.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering where's that magic line for my kicker. They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Elway buying time to his left. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
That was an excellent comeback.